Okay. Video number 3. I know we doing a lot today. So, the last part, Bulma had reached new heights with her tech. Got a giant robot, like a freaking Hulkbuster like robot, and I want even more. Like, and the thing that I love about this, I love how MasakoX is taking his time with this. Like, he's not breezing through it, and like each main event fight, like it's like you know, he's trying to prove a point. No, he's telling a story in a different perspective, in very close detail about Bulma, about the character Bulma, and what she could do, what she could have did. And I cannot wait for this part. This is part 5. What if Bulma trained like Goku by MasakoX? If you enjoyed this video, all of you who view this, I need to see at least 40 something likes. Because the people who watch this, like 40 something people, I need to see y'all like this video. Like this shit. Support it. Comment. Let me know if you even enjoy this. I want to hear your intake on this. I do. Let's have a look at this. Hold on.
Now it's time for some Bulma Rangers Zeo. Stronger than before.
Bulma Ranger. That's funny.
I certainly like doing what ifs, which are based on very solidly asked questions within the fandom, which are steeped in the lore of the show, and follow things very closely to the source material, thanks to the information, of course, from Akira Toriyama, the show's creator. It allows us to really investigate the potential of certain characters if they got the chance to shine in a different way. But of course, that being said, I am also a fan of some of the more out there stories, the eccentric narratives, which explore questions which you want to know, really, and scratch that itch of curiosity which we humans always want satisfied. Which is why today, we are asking the bizarre but compelling question about what if Bulma decided to use her smarts to become a fully fledged member of the Dragon Team, as well as train like Goku, or more accurately, at the moment.
God dang it! Hold on.
Yamcha's got black hair and orange clothes too, like Goku.
Hold on. Sorry, y'all.
Is that close enough? You see, all of this stemmed from a couple of places. First off, I was asked by the user on Twitter, Doll Comics, about what might happen if Bulma decided to full-on focus on strength training to become a Dragon Team member. Then I was able to couple that with some musings from our weekly roundtable sessions that asked what might be the case if Bulma used her tech to her advantage and get our way into the team that way. Why can't we have both to some extent? Thanks to said smarts, Bulma was able to really get her power up and really show up a lot of characters that otherwise would have really just been fighting Goku. It piqued the Saiyans' interest for the longest time and gave Yamcha some very important screen time as well in terms of the development of said tech, as well as Bulma's fighting style being mostly based around the bandit's repertoire. In short, Bulma knows a little Fang Fist. It's like getting a tattoo of your girlfriend, sort of. It'd be very awkward to use that technique if they ever broke up. But in any case, over the course of this story, Bulma has been able to upgrade the armor as well as other things. In the Saya Buster. Merch for that on masako.cc/store, by the way. But wait, Masako, a giant robot in Dragon Ball? You better believe it. This robot was very handy when it came to giving Vegeta a run for his monkey money, and preventing him from doing any more harm to the team, as well as giving Goku the all-important seconds to charge up their Genki Dama more and more and use it on the Prince directly. Despite them winning, much more handily this time, Vegeta still gets the ability to escape. This time, coming from the engineer showing mercy, and not just Goku. She found something intriguing about Vegeta, and thought that this wasn't the end of the story between him and her. Oh boy, Is there gonna be some sort of feelings forming here like in the original? Or will Yamcha be able to keep things going in that department? Let's continue. With Yamcha and Bulma back at Captain Corps, the two of them begin to properly debrief about what happened with the Nappa and Vegeta encounter. Yamcha is really excited to tell his girlfriend more about the exciting powers of Kaioken that she could possibly find useful in terms of more versatile evolution of her surge tech, perhaps. I mean, what could this mean for it? Well, she's not so sure, but it's certainly something worth having, I guess. Yamcha can pick up on this, that Bulma's distracted about something. Bulma? What's going on? Normally you're so hyped to find out stuff like this. What happened? She then tells Yamcha about how she was the one to let Vegeta go, as she had sensed something about him, with Yamcha being quite the nervous man already when it comes to women. Despite having gotten over his initial fear of them, he immediately starts to put two and two together, and gets not just four, but four squared. He looks really horrified, and proclaims to Bulma that, "Oh, please don't leave him!" This catches her off guard, and she is made to feel very awkward. I'm not gonna... The feelings were not like that. She is semi-telling the truth. This temporarily calms the bandit down, enough to him apologizing for the outburst, and says that he can start teaching her Kaioken when she is ready. She thanks him for that, and they kiss, before the engineer takes to checking on the damage that was brought on the Sire Buster from earlier. Meanwhile, the rest of the Dragon team, or what's left of them, needs to find a way to bring back Tenshinhan and Chaozu, who are unfortunately affected by the Saiyans, and this is where the plan to go to Namek is formed, thanks to the revelation that Piccolo is a Namekian. Krillin pitches the idea like before, but this time, the need for the Namekian ship is much less important, save for the acquisition of the ship's computer in order to guide the team to their destination. What do you mean, Masako? Okay. The ship that Goku used to get to Namek itself is already made, and there's actually two of them. How were they able to do that? Well, Raditz's ship was acquired much earlier in the story, and so the Capture Corps project began before the story's events. Dr. Briefs was able to craft two slightly smaller ships, the other one in case of any last-minute problems, just in case the gang ever wanted to, say, travel in space, use the technology. And if they didn't, hey, Dr. Briefs had something to show off to the world that his company was ready for deep space travel. Either way, it's win-win for them.
Sure.
Mr. Popo still weighs in with the location of Kami's ship and everything. It's all set for the gang's trip to Namek to use their Dragon Balls. But wait, Masako, why are they bothering? Kami's still alive. The Dragon Balls here on Earth are safe. Well, that's true, but Chaozu can't be brought back by them. And I don't think Tenshinhan would take too kindly to being revived, and then them cheapening out on bringing his best friend back. Also, I get the feeling that Bulma would really relish the opportunity to test the feats of her engineering. The Sire Buster was space-worthy too, so that means that all the extra press coverage would certainly be worth it. What this means is that when the gang leaves Sans Goku, who is still recovering, he will take the second ship as a result, there is a lot of press coverage which remark that this feat of technology will go down as the most important step forward for humanity. This is also where we get to see a much younger Jimmy Firecracker doing his stuff. The ship itself is kitted out the same way as in the original, which means the gravity chamber is there in all of its glory. The Sire Buster will be flying alongside the ship for extra protection, piloted by the ship's computer, by the way, remotely, as well as being able to be on display so that means the photographers can get a better shot, which Krillin and Piccolo roll their eyes at immensely. What is also making a debut is the newest model of armor for Bulma. This new armor looks a lot like the Sire Buster, just shrunken down, complete with the LED Matrix face mask, as well as the enhancement of the surge tech.
That's definitely either Kamen Rider or Power Ranger worthy. Holy crap. The person who made this art, it has to be credited. Like, I know Masako will, but I'm just saying he or she did a fantastic job. That is great art. Like, seriously. Holy shit.
The basics of Kaioken, which Yamcha was able to teach her. Sort of. She can only use the first stage of it presently, which is roughly like a 50% temporary increase over what's already there, I think. And that is channeled into the surge tech, sort of acting like a battery almost. What's that? Well, since Kaioken doesn't register tech boosts, the boost increase in that already wouldn't really be that handy for Bulma. Instead, she adapts that to her suit, to take ki generated by herself and funneling it into the suit, meaning instead of just 3 surges, she has a storage of it in her suit. Either way, she's pleased to be able to fix this quickly, an otherwise annoying legacy quirk. Oh yeah, the multiplier? It's 8 times now, thanks to the more compact design and increase in efficiency taken from the mech.
Nice.
On our way to Namek,
Nice.
the gang are all improving using gravity training, but at a much lower level than what Goku was able to do in the original, since all the Dragon team present are at different levels of skill. So it's basically just starting at 10 times Earth gravity, which Yamcha is comfortable with, that is due to all of his training on King Kai's planet, and then going from there. By the time they do get to Namek, they can all handle just about 20 times Earth gravity, since Gohan was struggling due to his younger frame. As for Bulma, this training was something she had experimented with in the past while the gravity chamber was in development and gotten to try before flying this thing, and she felt that this would be rather potent as well as a means to while away the time in regards to the long distances of space travel. It was certainly a success. Her power has increased from 500 without the suit to now 2,000 without the suit, with all the Dragon team members getting the same 400% increase as her.
Nice.
The time it takes to get to Namek. Now this is still low in the grand scheme of things, but it means that the group can feel a little less outmatched against the Frieza soldiers especially. Vegeta has been busy too, with the same thing happening to him like in the original story, with him recovering and heading to Namek himself to get the Dragon Balls before Frieza can. So we are still dealing with his interference on Namek, but might our heroes be able to put up more of a resistance towards him this time around? We shall see, as they arrive on the planet before the prince does. When they disembark, the Sire Buster lands beside the craft, causing a huge divot to form, and the vessel is then placed along with the craft and the mech in a larger than usual capsule to which Bulma places in her backpack.
Good!
The gang can then instantly sense that the powers on display here are a lot higher than they anticipated. Piccolo was never this strong, the Namekian taking umbrage to that remark, but there are a few powers around here which are similar to Vegeta's, and then there's one which is, well, it's just terrifying. Fortunately, they're nowhere near here yet, so they can all get the base established in the original location, with Bulma giving Krillin the standalone Dragon Radar to see what the situation is regarding them. 4 of them are in one place, which makes the group feel very crestfallen. Someone else is after them. It's not going to be a walk in the space park after all. Gohan and Krillin still go to the same village as before, since the powers there were not that high. It hadn't been touched yet. As that's happening, Piccolo is observing what is essentially his original homeworld for the first time. Kami can sense this too back on Earth. The feeling of confusion as well as a sense of belonging. It's all so strange, but finally, perhaps, they can start to piece together their past and finally put that chestnut to rest all the wiser. Bulma and Yamcha then ask Piccolo if he wants to tag along with them to gather another Dragon Ball they found on its own, this time using the Dragon Radar built into Bulma's suit.
No thanks. I'm still taking this all in. I'll keep watch here for now.
Surprised to see Piccolo being so reluctant and nervous, they ask again, and this irks the Namekian, which makes Yamcha suggest that maybe it's best they leave him alone to stew some more. Yamcha lowers his power a bit to the same level as Bulma's, and they head for a Dragon Ball located far away from another village. Perhaps whatever is gathering them hadn't got to this one yet. Either way, this was an easy way to get on the scoreboard. Little do they know, however, that they are heading towards Guru's tower, and into the sights of Namekian's strongest warrior, Nail. Sure enough, when they do arrive, they meet the stern-looking attendant, and he demands to know what brings these strangers to their land.
We're not here to cause trouble, proclaims Yamcha, trying to act all cool. Liar! That woman's armor looks like the intruders that are wiping out our people. Tell us the truth, or I shall make you regret coming here.
Bulma frantically waves her hands and shouts that they need it. They're not meant to be mean or anything like that, but they are intruders technically because they're from another world.
I shall make an example of you to that Frieza monster!
Catches our heroes off guard. Frieza? Nail is also perplexed now. They don't know Frieza. He can sense that this confusion is genuine this time. These two may be aliens to them, but they are seemingly not part of this band of thugs that came here in the first place, tearing apart their villages for the Dragon Balls.
Nail! They speak the truth. Come inside, my friends. There is much to discuss.
This voice feels somewhat calming in the midst of all of this tension, and so the two very much welcome this request, with Nail turning back to where Frieza's energy is emanating from, looking all the more puzzled. Goku is now en route to Namek himself, ready to further his skills, and with the added motivation to not let Yamcha or Bulma get the jump on him, he trains even harder than he did before, because that time he had little awareness of the trouble that was going down on the planet. He is excited to see if Yamcha is able to step up even more so on Namek. That being said, he does miss having a sparring partner around, having grown quite used to the bandit's presence. No matter though, he can work with this, which means that his boost, instead of 9 times like the original whilst training on the ship, is now a flat 10 times. Yeah, it's not a huge increase if you're worried, it's just a little bit of extra get up and go going around, as it were. And while that's going on, Gohan and Krillin still save Dende, get spotted by Dodoria, and Vegeta has still dispatched Kui, and now is washing that down with some extra pink mook for afters. With that minion gone, Vegeta is now heading for his quarry, an untouched Namekian village, so that he can put himself in Frieza's ointment. Bulma and Yamcha could sense this going on, as could Guru. The immense Namekian that stands before them then says these words.
My friends, we don't have much time. Frieza has begun his conquest of this planet. All for these Dragon Balls that we have protected for generations.
He points to the ball up top his throne. Yamcha counts his lucky stars that they don't have to seemingly try too hard to get it, no weird tasks or anything like that, but Bulma's distracted again. Vegeta? He's here? How could this be? Did he know that they would come here and that she would be here too? Oh man, this is gonna get complicated. And that's where they're going to be leaving things.
Oh.
So what do you guys think?
Damn.
Will the extra personnel from Earth aid our heroes more or less this time? Will Bulma and Vegeta face off against each other one more time before Goku shows up? Leave a comment below and let's get this discussion going. And I shall see you in the next video. Catch you later.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Now see, that complicates things because would you shut up, you stupid video? God, I hate these ads. That complicates things a lot because everything is just not going the right way today. What the hell? First my freaking grandmother interrupts me and now this. God. Anyway, like I was saying, that complicates things because, one, Bulma wasn't there. Well, no, she was there, but she wasn't as prominent on Namek. Now that she is in this scenario, what's going to happen? Especially the fact that Yamcha is there. Because he wasn't, Yamcha was not there the last time. Yamcha got messed up by that, Cyberman. When Nappa and Vegeta went to Earth. But now that that didn't happen, oh, this is going to be something else. This is going to be something else. Y'all let me know in the comments down below what y'all think about this. What do you think is going to happen if you haven't watched this already? And if you have, don't spoil it for us. Happy Dragon Ball Sunday. I will see you guys in the final video for today. I'll see y'all later.